Okay. Let me make sure it's comparing against personal best. Cool. Let me go to my dashboard so I can chat. Just in case anybody is actually chatting. Chat room. Alright. I believe I have everything the way I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Oh no, he dead. Jump. Yeah, I did win one. Alright, you can go home. I just learned that you can actually skip that first hold right there. It actually makes this upcoming part a little more consistent. I do have to... Actually, I don't even have to wait. I can just keep running. And that saves a few seconds over what I was doing the other day. Luckily, if I mess that up, it's not a big deal, because that's not really like the big skip. That's the big skip. This does not have a big skip. It's just push it. Alright. I'm gonna do my best not to die at all. If I don't die at all in 1.6 and 1.7, it's a pretty good sign. I usually die like once somewhere. It's bad, I gotta stop doing that. Dying isn't that big. Let's see. Will you stop for a minute? Thank you. That's not where I'm missing most of my time anyway. I'm missing like a solid 20-30 seconds loss on the world record. Well, on the world record, in his level of improvement, I'm like actually like a whole 13 minutes off the world record. Doing stuff like that doesn't help. Oh, what am I doing? Being really silly, and so is this camera. Camera, stop it. Camera. Thank you. Jeez. It's too early in the morning for that. Alright. I might spend some time trying to figure out how to deal with that jump. actually like jump through this. Whoops! Alright, so much for under 9 in level 1. That pretty much kills that dream. It's really consistent to jump through this camera like that. And you can actually jump from the ground while the camera's not moving, but it's really hard. And it's not worth death, really. In fact, most things aren't really worth death. There are a few like major skips that are worth dying over. As long as you ultimately get them. This is kind of one of them. Although it's a pretty serious time loss if you get into like a checkpoint loop. But I haven't done that in a while. Sometimes I've actually just like died. Okay, really solid. Like the checkpoint loop is like the worst thing you can do. Cool. Still way slower than I want it to be, but it's life, am I right? Sometimes things just don't go the way you plan. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I've done worse. I've also done better. I'll just have to do better from now on. Cool. This is another skip where I can get checkpoint locked if I mess it up. However, I've also been able to get it pretty consistently. And I haven't checkpoint locked in a while. Sometimes I mess it up and die, but it's still not as bad as a checkpoint lock. Come here, buddy. Stay away from me. Thank you. No! Go away. Thank you. Yeah, dingus. It's unfortunate. I'll have to make sure that doesn't happen. Seeing as how it's the first time it's happened. really solid. I just found out you can like ground jump up to that ledge. You don't have to jump on the little middle thing in order to do it. I didn't bother to check if this was like... Oh, shoot. That was just dumb. Please go away. Thank you. There's a different manipulation of the lever uses, but I'm pretty sure mine's like the same speed. As long as I don't get seen by that guy like early. Like, mine might actually be faster. I'm not sure. This is another one I just have a lot of trouble with. And I still mess up from time to time. Alright, that's good. That guy can get suspicious of me, and it's not like a bad thing, but it does slow it down just a little bit. Okay, cool. I recently found out that that was safe. This is another one I mess up from time to time. Okay, I'll make it turn over there. Oh, crud, I need to open the door for you. Okay. That could have been bad. Alright, cool. So I got him up there, which is really important. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Get down there. Jerk. Still in like fairly good shape. Most of my time save I think is going to be later in the route anyway. But I could definitely save a lot of time in the beginning just by not messing up. Cool. Alright, I know this one takes less than a minute, and I forget how much the boss takes. It takes less than a minute if I don't die at all. So like best case scenario. I'm not going to go for the platformless. You can actually time his movement so that you can skip right on his platform again and it saves a little time, but I'm not good at it. So I'm not even going to bother. It's not safe, so just leave it. Ooh, cool. This is one of my favorite skips actually. Cool, I got it. Now all I have to do is get into the doorway without getting shot to death. Which I did. It's good. Alright. So I did a major improvement on that segment. Getting spotted by that guy is actually slow. And it's the same amount of time when you drop him when he's facing to the right as opposed to left. But it's safer to just drop him when he's facing right. So... Basically, I need to get under that platform before it crushes me. And I also need to not trigger that early. That was too fast. So I guess it really doesn't matter. It's safer to just bonk my head on the platform. Then risk getting crushed on it by doing fancy movement. I really wish I could make that laser. It's all simple. It's not great. I guess it's not like terrible either. I can fix it. Yeah, like that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of like fine adjustments I can make to the route pathing just to account for any kind of mess up I make during it. It's really easy to mess up. It's a lot of like precise-ish platforming to you can actually buffer like button presses, hacking terminals, just by holding the S button. If I buffer it while trying to run under those shadows, I'll actually press it too early. But just right at the beginning when I want to press it as soon as possible, I can buffer it. I'll buffer it right there too. I almost always buffer terminal hacking, because there's no advantage to like not hacking the terminal right away, generally. And that was really clean. I don't always make those jumps. This next part with the blade, I almost always mess up because I'm greedy. Greedy and bad. It's probably faster to actually just stay on there instead of trying to not be on there. But it's also safer to not be in the saw blade's path. Gonna not lament those like 7 or 8 seconds I just lost. Okay, cool. Still in like reasonable shape. don't usually remember how long the levels take, so I'm just looking at the time and I'm like, alright, well, I'm up, like, I got like 2.5 minutes to finish this before I'm behind. And it's like, I don't really know how much time it takes to finish these next 3 levels, even though I play them like every day. It's a really silly mistake. That did not mean. I learned to get spotted by him just like that. Put that up. Put this down. Hack, 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 hack. Some of my favorite levels from just like a routing perspective. This is really fun. Stop it. It's alright, I didn't really lose any time anyway. There's no way to get there in time anyway, so... Or if there is, then it requires really precise platforming. I'd already missed it anyway. Oh, no, no, no! Alright, well, I'm gonna do this part and hope that... I don't know if it's faster to die there or not, honestly. Like, maybe dying... Pretty sure it's not faster to die there. I don't recall how much time this level actually takes normally, so... Ah, that was just greedy and stupid. I'm gonna go for it again, though. Alright. I've had worse times. I believe I can do this in under a minute anyway, so... You know, assuming I don't die. Which I have been known to do. Had better segments of this, but my run overall is still like solid apparently. 4. It's perfectly safe. I don't know what's perfectly safe, but I'm pretty sure it's not this level. Although, I guess that level is pretty safe. I mean, it's basically free. And a lot of this is just remembering where you're supposed to go, and then just doing it. Which is harder than I'd say. But, like, with tons of practice, it's pretty easy to memorize. Oof, I almost messed that up. I definitely just messed that up. I'm not happy about it. It's not a huge time loss. At this point, I need to start being like actually fast, or I can miss cycles. And now I have like the whole room to just like wait. All the time in the world, I think is what I meant to say. Cool. Yeah, except for that one really dumb death. That was pretty good. There you go, buddy. Now we can get it. Bam. I also, like, almost always blank out on what to do here. Like, it's super easy to just forget. Double over. Cool. That guy goes away. Yeah, everything I do here is in the name of just getting to this block really quickly and then pushing it. So that I can get up onto there. If I don't do that fast enough, I have to wait for this to get to the top again and then push it down. Which I don't think is necessarily slower. For the simple fact that I need to wait for it to get up and down anyway. Actually, it's probably slower. Yeah, because no matter what, I have to wait for that block a second time. Oops. Did not think too hard about that. And I could have made that work, but it still would have been slower. It's always faster if it's letting fall down. I wonder what happens if you kill him. Definitely haven't tried it. I kind of want to. I'll do it after this round. Okay, this always gives me some kind of like problem. It's more accurate to say I give myself the problem because I'm bad. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Yes, I am. I did it. Congratulations to me. I believe the platforms down below are on a global cycle, so being slow up here is almost always bad. Said I think I was ahead a little. Since I caught that one, I believe I'm guaranteed to get that one. Oh my goodness. This is bad. Ah, that was really stupid. Okay, cool. So I lost about like 10 seconds. That's really unfortunate, but I gotta stop dying. I just have to pay more attention to that terminal. I usually don't mess that up, but I don't have like a consistent setup for it, so I haven't bothered to really try to set that up at all. It's just a matter of being mindful of where you're placed, and I just wasn't. Cool. Up. This level's my nemesis. This is all about like trying to catch global cycles. This whole thing is just one big global cycle. I'm not even gonna try to beat him to that. You can actually jump in there right away, and as long as you only get seen in the partial light, and then just jump over him, then you're good. I'd rather just the like 5-second time loss or whatever. Actually, it's about like 10. This part, I definitely want to be quick. Because I want to be there before, right when he opens the door the second time. So that I can get into it. Okay. Alright, sweet. Alright, this is looking good. I'm off to wait for this. However, pretty simple stuff. Don't you even with me right now. Pressing that button like 700 times is a lot of fun. Because it doesn't do anything. Cool. Making time gains all over the place. Why does that happen? Hi, I would like to jump up these things. I would like you to get on the platform, please, thanks. Okay, that's like super unfortunate. I think maybe we're having some weird especially the door closing on me. Like, I was running forward at full speed. That shouldn't have happened. That can kill you. It's really risky to do. I mean, the adjusting that first one so you could just run through them all. Like, it's pretty easy to die there. Running through them is like basically like free. Both ways. And then that little jump at the end where I use that last guy to boost is just like icing. Gonna buffer this right here. Crud. This set of platforms right here is on a local cycle, and you will always miss it. That's really unfortunate. Like this. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself. I want him to spot me, ideally. However, I shouldn't wait around for it. Because now I'm going to have to wait like a second for him to turn around and do that. Waiting that second is definitely better than risking getting dead and losing like 10, though. Should just be like an incidental thing that happens. This is an intentional thing where I just lure him up here. It's fine if he like hard spots me because I'm falling through him because I get out of range very quickly. Now if I'm lucky I can make this cycle. I want to get spotted by him. Cool, perfect. This level's like, aside from 7-3, like this level's infuriating to me for reasons that are different from 7-3. 7-3 is just kind of like a randomness. It's just like a sort of really hard manipulation that's not very consistent, whereas this is just annoying. But I feel like fairly good about doing it this time. Hey buddy, spot me. Cool. I need to take him out of his cycle just a little bit. And I need to get spotted by this guy. And I just need I just need to path him up there. And now we're in good shape. Oh, I forgot to... It's super unfortunate. I'm not sure if this is like faster or slower or not, but... Yeah, it's definitely slower, because now I'm gonna have to sit here and wait for this guy. And I think I gotta like close these doors and turn him around. Yeah, I feel really silly. Still have a lot of practice to do on this raid. You're supposed to be able to do this in like 120. So let's see how I did. Oh, it's probably gonna be like 140 when I finish the level. Maybe a little more. Yeah, I just burnt like 20 seconds. I've done worse on that level though. Well, that was good. Oh, that was also good. Oh no, get away from me. You guys both suck. I need to wait for both of these guys. Infuriating. Like extra infuriating. Let's go away. Gonna jump under him real quick. Again, what is wrong with me on this level? There is always one level that I just always like super mess up, and I don't know what is wrong with me. It's usually never this level, but I do it, and my life is so hard. It's crazy. However, getting that skip, F you. Alright, and I got that, which I wasn't sure if I'd get. Maybe I can... Alright, now this nightmare's over. This, like, fairly easy level can move on to this one. Which is not, like, fairly easy. However, it's a lot of fun. Let's get one of my favorite skips. This is a skip I didn't really know how to capitalize on. That was my dumb fault for not talking. Alright. Alright, that's much better. That's what's supposed to happen. No! How? You cheater! You were a cheater. You're a dirty cheater and you cheat and I hate you. Like, super cheating. Double extra sugary fudge-coated cheating with a side of cheating. That's what you are. Big cheater. Bite me. Alright, I've had a little more practice in these levels, and I feel like pretty good about them. I should attempt to slide a little more before hacking that terminal, because it's pretty easy to do so. One of the reasons not to buffer hacking a terminal is because you'll slide across the floor once you start hacking it, and sometimes it's useful to just slide the entire way. And so I usually... There are moments where I attempt to do so, and it's usually because when you're hacking a terminal, you're stationary. And so if you're avoiding a patrol, like positioning yourself in a really precise way is advantageous. This level's gonna give me this problem now. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Probably some latency issues going on. I won't be deterred. I'll try not to be frustrated. I will probably fail though. And this laser's probably not going to go away before I need it to. I don't what? This level is infuriating. Alright, thank you. I don't know why that was so hard. Okay, I actually need him to go up there, and I just screwed myself on the turn. Oh no, actually this is fine. I just need him to be on there, and then... Alright, this nightmare's over. Ha 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 ha! Ah, that's funny. I did that to myself. I'm just absolutely done with this level right now. It's like, this is the harder of the two levels, and like, this is gonna be pretty easy. Alright, that was refreshing. Oh, that was dumb. Hack this terminal. I have like ways to hack that terminal. Because now I actually have to wait for this guy. I need him to press this button for me. I need to jump on those sound boards up there so that I can distract the sentinel down in the bottom left. This is another level I'm much better at. But I still need more work. Specifically on the third half of the level. This one. Alright, so he sees me, it's great. I ducked because I'm stupid. Dumb force I have it. I want him to go there, and then I can hack this. Alright. Cool. Had worse iterations of that level. This is one of my favorite levels because it's really gratifying, just like running on the bottom like, haha, you can't see me, literally. Those drones are blind, in case you didn't know. I think it was actually said in big white text in the background of a level at some point. Alright, clean so far. Please go away. Please go away. Thank you. Alright. Solid. And this is pretty RNG heavy. This is somewhat... It has RNG. And there isn't like a lot of RNG in this run. This is totally it. Like, the Sentinel is just like... He's just an RNG factor. Especially in this one, he doesn't have like omniscient sight like he does in the other iterations. However, he does have a flashlight, which can be infuriating. Please look away from me now. Please look away from me now. Thank you. Please go away now. Thank you. If he looks back in this direction while I'm pushing this block, there's a light to do about it. Ah! Why did you look back this way? I didn't even do a thing yet. And now I have to push this block again. You suck. I hate you. It's infuriating at times. Why? Why are you looking this way? You need to stop. You have a problem. And I guess I'm gonna die at this point. Alright. Good. Better on my previous segment. Like a whole minute ahead so far. Alright. This is gonna... Well, not this part. This is another level that's just like, whatever. The real big one is gonna be 7-3. And if 7-3 goes well, it's really gonna augment my run. Because like, the last time, like my PB has, does not have the 7-3 skip. So getting it would be pretty crazy. Speedrun's actually, like, pretty forgiving. For instance, like, I need to hit that button to start raising this platform, and generally things I do while that platform's raising, like, I have a lot of leeway. Okay, good. I've totally missed that, I've totally gotten killed by that force, because you can't pass through it. And it sucks getting killed by that. If I try to hold left to push against that, sometimes I'll clip through it, and that's really bad. I have to like sit there and play around with the platform again, and it sucks. And I think it's, again, it's kind of like a latency thing. When I stream, it just like taxes my CPU a bit. And I think that like they're fighting for priority, and like this game's kind of sensitive to it at times, I imagine. Either that or it's just really, really buggy. I've seen some crazy stuff happen in this game. Alright, 7-3 skip. Alright, look at me. Good. I'll line my head up with this little thing here. He's going to give me the skip. Right? 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 Please? I hate you. I hate you so much. Come on. I really want it. I hate you. Still hate you. Come on. I really need this right now. Come on. Thank you. Don't kill me. Good. And now I'm in. Oops. I messed that up. It's alright. That's small potatoes compared to all the time I saved doing this. Also, like, it looked cool, so. And really, like, looking cool is like half the fun. Alright, good shape so far. Totally haven't been buffering those. Something I should absolutely buffer. Crap, that was just dumb. Still, it probably saves a little time. Alright. Alright. I feel like pretty confident in my execution of this level at this point. There's still like a fair number that can go wrong, but I've had so much trouble with it that I've just practiced it like a fair amount. I cannot beat this guy to that door, so I have to wait for him to double back. I'm pretty sure like it's actually not possible to do that. I just have to get him off the light. Pretty easy stuff. Hack, 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 hack. Jump. Got there and missed it. Done. I'm going to be really dumb. I'm gonna try to be safe on this upcoming part. Because I never play it safe and I usually die once or twice. So I think I'm just gonna go with the consistent thing. Which is to do this. This. If I go fast enough, I can actually go above him and I'll make it. However, it's not very consistent. I have to go for consistency. Oh, 7-8 is also really hard, and I'm gonna try to go for consistency on that rather than speed. And I'm gonna try not to pull teleporters unintentionally. I'm gonna hope that that's fine, because I know I can be in the light for like a very brief amount of time. Yeah. All right. I missed the. Haha, that's funny, game. No, stop it. Sometimes I'll jump over that without pushing it onto the button. It's usually really embarrassing when I do it. Warp is actually the fastest way to get up. Alright. 7, 8. I'm gonna try to decide whether to continue to go for this or not. But like, that's in good shape. Alright, that's perfect. That was not perfect, and I have to do this whole thing all over again. That's why it's better to just be safe. So I'm gonna do something similar but different. Alright. I didn't get seen by either of them, which is... Alright. Actual consistency. You want to get seen by that guy, actually, this camera guy, because it makes that platform solid, which makes it easier to get that whole thing in one cycle. You can actually traverse that back in one cycle if you're fast enough. But you need that first guy to see you. I mean the second guy, the one that saw me the first time. If you get seen by him, then... Okay. If you get seen by him, it's pretty great. I do a lot of really risky things in here that aren't necessarily good for me. Like that, except that I should have gotten away with. Again! I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. There's a lot of risky stuff you can just get away with, just because of where he's looking and things like that. That's not where I wanted to go. Alright, that was really sloppy. However, it's still better than what I've been doing, mostly because of that skip. I have had a really clean 7-8 before. It's like super gratifying, but you know, nobody's perfect. Sliding is also generally good if you're sliding in the direction you want to end up being in. Also, oh shoot. Please don't find me, please don't find me. It's gonna make me do this whole thing all over again. Alright, that was much better. And I won't get spotted coming back this way. I might be in some trouble up here. No, I'm good. I think 8-4 is probably the hardest level from here on out. I would definitely say like 7-8 is the hardest. Because it's, like there are a lot of parts about it that I really like, as far as like, well, what I mean is, like the first half of 7-8 is just miserable. And then the second half of 7-8 is like really fun, but also really risky. The first half of 7-8 is also just like completely unforgivable. I might die here. Yeah. Rock away. It is possible to do that. Alright. Did I say unforgivable? I meant unforgiving. That level's unforgivable. Jump. I do that little jump because I believe it spaces out this guy. There's a terminal up ahead that you're not supposed to be able to hack fast enough because he'll catch up and kill you. It's this one right here. But I believe by slowing down a little bit in the beginning, he'll follow you up further in that first corridor, and that buys you enough time to just hack that. Otherwise, you're supposed to use that switch to close the 2 doors underneath the terminal, and that traps him in there. But that's really, really, really slow. Also, you're supposed to like drag him around the room in this part, but you can actually trap him right there. I think because he doesn't have line of sight to the other drone, he won't follow him because he's already like preoccupied with you. Also, I could have left sooner to press that button, like as soon as it materialized, but whatever. I need to make sure he is suspicious of me until right now. Then I'm good. I need to heavily manage this guy's suspicion. If he stops being suspicious of me before that guy stops hacking, he'll go to that guy instead. However, if I don't drop suspicion before the other clone re-raises suspicion, the guy won't leave me, and then I'll just be like pretty much screwed. And then this is probably the hardest part of Correlate. Just like you really have to manipulate these guys downward. And then there's just some like really tight platforming. Alright, I slid a little too much, but I think I got it good. But I do need to draw these guys down this way. I need the guys on the left to be under that block, and then they'll just get caught on it. And then I can just hack that and get going. That level's not like especially difficult, but it's really annoying, and it can lose a lot of time if you mess up. The rest of these levels are pretty easy. Do this. I think if you press that red button while he's in the air, he tries to go over and catch it, which is obviously bad, because he'll miss it, and then you have to press the buttons again. Well, not like all of them, but you have to press a bunch of buttons again. Clone survivor stalks his prey. Really dumb mistakes. I don't have like a really consistent setup for manipulating him, putting him where I want. But I guess if I did, it would be something like this. Yeah, and now he's gonna be there. And I can just hack this. He can follow me wherever he wants, I don't care. But I totally got that guy like super lost. I've totally been crushed by that before. In fact, I was almost crushed right there. But I'm pretty sure like I went as fast as I could. Ah, crap, did I? Okay, good. I missed that originally because I hit it too early. That was really stupid. Oh, please come down and help me. Ow. That was a lot of just really dumb. Sometimes the clone will miss it, and I think that's another, like, weird frame rate lag glitchy thing. Ah. Too greedy. I gotta stop being greedy here. I want a really good time. Sometimes, even after hacking the terminal, he won't jump up there. And it's really frustrating. This phone's also not very smart. Dead. That was a really satisfying explosion. This is an auto-scroller, and it's usually just really disappointing if I mess up. It's not really like a tight jump window at all. So I do this, and then I jump here, and then I do this. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Alright, I'm in really good shape here. I don't think I'll get under 108, but... Hey, stranger things have happened, am I right? Come on, dude. Help me out here. I've had some strange things happen on this level too, actually. Alright, that's some pretty clean jumping. Now I gotta wait for Sparky to come halfway across the world and press this light for me. Oh, this is fun. I have to like... Ah, man. This is really unfortunate. His positioning is poopy. It's really poopy. And he moved out of the light, so the platform moving killed me. I need to, like, get him... Okay, I can get him there, and then I'll be good. Also, I did, like, a super jump there. Yeah, that's perfect. Stop. Stop moving. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, good. That was just a friggin' nightmare. Alright, that was overall really good. Can always do better. But definitely homing in on that world record. I definitely have a long way to go though. That is my new personal best. Sweet. I'm going to freshen up a bit. And I think I'm actually gonna play a little Axiom Verge before I take off for the day. But, small break in the streaming. Ooh, actually, even better than that, I can add like a thing. I can add a scene. Anyway, quick, let me add an image real quick. Break. What's a pretty safe picture to throw up here? Pictures. You know what? I'm just gonna stop the stream for right now. I'll come up with something later. But I will be back in like, let's say, like 5-10 minutes if anyone's watching. No, I don't think anyone's watching. Anyway, okay.